feeling myself, acquiring wealth. This ain't no performance, I am enormous, expensive garments. Don't know if they lie, swallow my pride, and I vibe, and I just vibe. I'm back on the west, I do it no effort, so seem to impress. I'm pushing up daily to speak with my chest. It's not on my neck, it sums up the crest. I just be vibing.
Yo, what up, man? Chris, I'm out checking back in, man. Back with the vlog, man. Make sure that like button, that subscribe button away, and I appreciate all the support, man. Shout out to GTX, man. Just got through watching Eazy versus Dizaster. Pretty entertaining battle, man. A pretty entertaining battle, man. There's a lot I want to say about this battle. First of all, I did have this battle going to Eazy. You know what I'm saying? If I just go by the rounds, I do have him winning 2 of the rounds. Sometimes I feel like you can win a battle and kind of lose a war. I don't really feel like Eazy should have took this battle. I just feel like it was just too much. You should never take a battle where you're trying to give someone an NDA. And I was hearing this before the battle, like, yo, Eazy might give Diz an NDA. I'm hearing about it, you know what I'm saying? Because obviously Diz got it and now he's talking. And anytime you talk in battle rap, it's going to make his rounds. And that's what I was hearing. So I'm watching the battle. I'm like, I wonder if Diz is going to really speak on the rim, the pap, all this kind of stuff. And in the beginning, he just kind of touched on it. He had a pap smear bar. He had a bar about, oh, since you signed a Remy, you started getting big-headed. He had a little thing about, you know, URL. You know, Beasley won't let you battle or some stuff like that. He just kind of touched on it a little bit. So I thought, okay, not that crazy. You know what I'm saying? That was in the first round. As the battle went on, and for Diz to say in the battle, you tried to give me a fake NDA.
You gave me a fake NDA, pussy! That's why I have to put you on time. That's why I have to put you on timeout. I have to put you on timeout. This is gonna be like the Maury show. Cause you wanted to fuck around, and now you're about to find out! Yeah. I did this for my people. For the love, but ever since I took this battle, it's been nothing but stress and drama. You secretly want me to take it easy on you, but I don't play with my food, bitch. This ain't Benihana's. Yeah. And
this just kind of goes back to all the other shit we be talking. Like, why is niggas getting NDAs in battle rap, bro? That shit is just wild corny. You know, if nothing happened, and we keep hearing nothing happened. You know what I'm saying? I've already told y'all that is a lie. You know what I'm saying? I've told y'all numerous times something happened. We all know what happened. There was an altercation between Eazy and Pap. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? It clearly is not stopping him from battling. So that's not really a big deal. You know what I'm saying? Niggas get hit every day, B. It's not really a big deal. But when you start giving niggas NDAs and you start trying to get people not to do this, and I don't want Battle Rap Trap to put this audio out, and I don't want Chris, I don't want you to talk about this, and Angry Fan, I don't want you to talk about this. It's too much stuff going on that you're trying to stop for nothing to happen. I keep telling y'all that. Y'all niggas gotta wake the fuck up. Y'all sound goofy as hell still believing that bullshit. So for you to do a battle and feel like, okay, in order for me to do this battle, I need to give Diz an NDA, and for him to basically not respect it, say it in the battle, fucking pull the NDA out, rip the NDA up, bring Frack out with another fake NDA.
Try to get me to sign this paper. You think I'm gonna listen to that? Here you go, bro. This shit is trash.
I brought an extra because I knew this fool would rip it in half.
That shit is just too much exposed. It's not even worth it, bro. It's not even worth it. Plus, NDAs is corny. And if you're the best battle rapper in the world, you should be able to beat someone without an NDA. The only time niggas be having NDAs in battle rap is like, okay, goods. I don't want you to talk about my daughter. I think QB be having something where she don't want you to talk about her brothers or somebody, her dad, or somebody in her family that passed, certain people, but it's always about like family members that can't defend themselves type stuff. There's never no shit like you got hit, and we don't want to talk about that or whatever. So it's just kind of like one of them things where it's not even, if you got to go through all that and you balance someone that's clearly can expose you, it's not worth it. I thought this was a bad look for Eazy. I thought he looked bothered by what Diz was doing. I thought he looked flustered by what Diz was doing. And I thought some of the stuff that he said, even the stuff he was saying about Hurricane Dude, you was beating on Dude or beating on your ex-girls and all this kind of stuff. I just felt like some of that stuff, especially from rounds 2 and 3. See, in the first round, he touched on stuff. It was real light. In rounds 2 and 3, Diz really heated up. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel like that shit, I feel like deep down inside, it to me, when I'm looking at Eazy is looking uncomfortable. And I don't know if getting a win over Dizaster was worth it. You know what I'm saying? Getting a win, it's not worth. I mean, what's next? You gonna give Geechee an NDA? You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit is just wild corny at the end of the day. Like, for that, like nobody's respecting NDAs and battle rap, bro. It's not for nothing like that. You know what I'm saying? We've had a lot of stuff happen to people. Serious Jones get punched, Math get punched by Dizaster, all this different stuff. Having these NDAs where, oh, you can't talk about the Math punch, you can't talk about, you know, Mook getting pistol whipped, you can't talk about that. That shit is weak stuff. The good situation, like, you can't talk about my daughter, is cool. That's his daughter. You know, he don't want her having no disrespectful bars online or anything. And she's not a battle rapper. And she was mad young when he was doing this, like 13 and 12 and shit like that. In this situation, it's like, bro, every bad thing that happened to you in battle rap, you just have to deal with it and get through it. Now, the NDA could have came from Rim. You know what I'm saying? Rim is part setting this battle up. And she could have just did the NDA herself. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we're going to give him an NDA, yada, yada, yada. It is what it is, because she does have, as the manager, she does have a role in booking this battle. So I'm not saying for sure that it came from Eazy. It could have came from Rim. And it probably did come from Rim. But you are being a face or whatever. That's what it goes. Let's go through the rounds real quick. First round, I told you about the Pap Smear bar. Told you about the big-headed. You know, he was basically saying, since you signed a Rim, you got big-headed. He was saying Beasley kind of made you stop rhyming, or was trying to stop you from rhyming. Diz first was pretty light to me. I felt like his first was really kind of low-key trash. I'm not going to even lie. A lot of that, niggas texting me and shit. A lot of that, you know,
caption, fuck Eazy the block captain. They'll find his body wrapped in sheets deep in a log cabin, squeezing the Glock. His skull opens, releasing his thoughts. Then I'll peek through his top like I'm heating up top ramen, bitch. I know.
Just a lot of that little rapid little thing he be doing. Like, it was just like, this shit was all right. I ain't gonna lie, this shit wasn't talking about nothing. So I got him losing the first round. Eazy came back. He had a bar about Dizaster, not really. Dizaster hasn't been in New York since 9/11, basically saying since the Mav situation, you ain't brought your ass back to New York. He had a bar about selling drugs and all this kind of stuff, and how he sold so many drugs it can make Lush relapse or whatever. That was pretty clever the way he set that up. A-Rab money bar, Geechee killed you already. We only here for the repass. These were. Round 1 was the lightest round from both of these two guys, but I still feel like Eazy won the first. Round 2, Diz come back in the second round. You want to know what rhymes with gap tooth, and the nigga takes off his shirt or whatever, and he has a picture of Pap on his shirt. So it's like, you don't want to know what rhymes with gap tooth, Pap poops. And that's when he really gets into the whole NDA shit and like pretty much violate him. Basically, you gave me a fake NDA. He talked about Eazy stealing his marketing scheme, about the way he set up the flyer for the trenches and the way the flyer for GTX is set up. Diz had a cold second round. I'm not going to hold you. His second round is really good, bro.
Y'all want to know what rhymes with gap tooth? What's that? That dude.
He had a cold second round. Eazy comeback in the second round. What would he say in the second round? Oh, basically Diz had a bar about you in a contract, you can't battle anywhere, you're gonna get sued. And he kind of flipped it on him and said, if I'm gonna get sued, nigga, I'm battling. You book me, you gonna get sued too. Which was actually a nice little freestyle by Eazy. Shout out to Eazy for that. You battle established people out of town. Basically talking about that Russian battler that he battled, or you battle established people out of town to pad your stats. Basically saying you trying to establish people like Crooked Eye, Cassidy, Cannabis, stuff like that to pad your stats. I thought that's an angle ain't nobody ever took on Diz.
You know what my expert opinion is? Because we could get to that. Because I was chilling, like sitting back, like thinking. You the reason why Hollow and Math shit went bad, but they don't mention that. You played Divide and Conquer, but RBE ain't get that match. Hold up, y'all brought that surprise battle shit up in Boston? Bro, it was close to New York. Math might find out. I mean, I get it, Scrap. The end result came in. You's a bitch for that. Nigga, let's put facts on that. You cheat for views, and I'm not mad at that. You battle people we don't know but popular in their country so you can patent stats. The optics say, hold up. And so I can do a little freestyle shit, you know what I mean? You know, since I sued you, if I'm still under contract and URL sue me, then they sue you, nigga. Yo.
Tell him again. I know. I'm getting sued.
Like, yo, you really be battling niggas to try to get your views up and shit. So I like the way he flipped that. Let me see. You got braids to get respect. Basically saying niggas wasn't respecting you, so you went and got braids. He did kind of have like a little ponytail braided at the time. And he was getting on about Math. Like, yo, you punched Math out of town. That's not real nigga shit. You supposed to be allowing out of town niggas to be able to get home. That's real nigga stuff. And basically saying, you kind of sucker punch Math or whatever. So he had a couple of Math stuff. If I'm really being honest, and he kind of choked in this round though, man. So I don't know. This round could go to Diz. I gotta keep it real with you. This round could go either way. He choked, but he did rap at least 90 seconds. I will give him that. But you can tell he was about to spit a bar and he just said gutter.
Stuck you, so you got braids now. Wasn't enough, so you just stuck you, so you got braids now. Nigga, I think you fake now. Is he thorough? Nigga, barely. Gutter, nigga.
He choked.
Round 3. Diz comes back, try to rebuttal the Math thing. Of course, a nigga that got knocked out is going to support a nigga that got knocked out, or a nigga that got punched is going to support a nigga that got punched. Basically saying you got punched and you support Math and he got punched. Rem saved your career because all you've been doing is burning bridges. I kind of like that because he didn't fell out with a few little people as far as some battle rappers as well as URL. He also had an interesting bar about ARP tried to bribe Rex to come off the card. I don't know if ARP will address that, because normally when you speak on ARP, he does address it. But there was some talk about Rex getting on Max Out. So I'm not going to say that he tried to bribe him to not do this battle. That really don't make any sense, because he's really pushing to try to get Big K Champion of the Year and trying to get him in position. So if you try to get Rex off the card, you would be screwing up Big K, because Big K is battling Rex. Shout out to Diz, but it doesn't make sense. You know what I'm saying? If you're gonna try to pull Rex off the card, you're not gonna do it and fuck over Big K. Plus, Big K needs to battle because it continues his Champion of the Year run. So I kind of understand what you're saying, because you probably heard it. He tried to get Rex on Max Out, but to say you could still battle on Max Out and still battle on GTX. It doesn't mean he's trying to get the nigga off of GTX. So, but he said it anyway, so it is what it is. You're the face of, I do like this, you're the face of Chrome. That's a female lead. That's like a tranny getting a gold medal in a female gymnastics or whatever, basically saying, you know, that's being the face of Chrome as a male doesn't really mean anything. That was Diz round 3. Now, Eazy's third round. Eazy third round is cold. I'm not going to front.
It's closed casket. You got to respect the legacy before you pass it. Shout out to Crack City. I just found out a Dizaster ain't shit until he active. You got to bring a weapon in. You got to bring a weapon in. You got to bring a weapon in. Extendo. Extra shit. We wrecking shit. If I catch about 3 to 11 of y'all niggas, it ain't no need for no second shit. Nigga, I do nothing. Ain't no need for no second shit. bro, I am not phased. In my sports, in my game, the only thing we can highlight is top plays. All because I sold individual strands like box braids. I mean,
Some of the criticism you can have for Eazy in his third, despite having a lot of nice bars, he did have a lot of drug bars in there that weren't really related to Diz. It was like, you do this, I do this, you about this, I'm about this. So he had a lot of like, you know, drug stuff. The person who I thought invented electricity was the plug kind of thing, like basically saying the plug for drugs and the plug that you plug into an outlet. He had drug bars, but they weren't really, he wasn't directly going at Diz. Diz was going at him a lot in the third round. Like a lot of his bars were kind of catered around the whole, you know, NDA shit, the whole rim shit, all this kind of stuff. And a lot of his stuff was, he kind of went back to a lot of like the random drug talk. So if you want to criticize him for that, say he wasn't direct, and that may be why you got him losing this round, you can. His round was cold though. I would give it to him, it was cold. So with that being said, I'm going to edge Eazy in this battle 2-1. I think the battle was close. I think there's an argument that could be made that Diz won the battle. There really is an argument that could be made. But I'm going to go with Eazy in this battle. But I do feel like sometimes you can win a battle and lose a war. I feel like Eazy probably shouldn't have took this battle. I think the NDA is a bad look. It just sets a bad precedent. It's nothing like that shit ain't just cool to do. A lot of times when you deal with stuff, you got to face your adversity and deal with it. All this, don't have this person talk. Don't say this. Don't put this out. Don't do this. Don't blog or don't talk about this. Do this. Oh, I battle you, but I need the NDA. A lot of that stuff is running from stuff. And anytime you run from stuff, it's not quote unquote real. The best part about Eazy is being able to overcome everything and still win battles. So when you can't do that, or that's not the case, or you try to not have this being said or that being said, it kind of shows a little chink in the armor. In this particular battle, Eazy was kind of on an invincible streak. And it ain't about wins and losses. You know what I'm saying? Because you can still argue he won the battle. But this was the first battle you kind of saw him not as comfortable. Obviously, he's on the road, but not as comfortable. And I feel like the NDA is a bad look. That's another angle another battler can use against him also, along with the other stuff. Like, you out here doing NDAs, like, it's just a bad look. You know what I'm saying? So that's just my thoughts on it. Chris Unbiased, let me know what you think. Holla at your boy.